Prominent senator predicts deal to hide Hunter Biden indictment from American people. That's even if he's indicted. I'm not even sure that he'll actually get indicted. But one can only hope, especially with the crimes that he's committed. It's unforgivable. Well, before we get started, go ahead, hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon where I talk about things I can't talk about here. And there's also a link to my merch store. All right, let's talk about this news. As an indictment of Joe Biden's crackhead son and international man of intrigue, Hunter Biden appears to be increasingly likely. It's probably safe to say we're beyond the quote, the fix is in stage. And all the Democrat Party and Biden Inc. have left is to engage in full metal damage control and hope for the best. The question is if Hunter Biden is finally indicted, will the American people ever know the whole story, or will the indictment be sealed from the public view? A prominent Republican senator predicts the latter. Senator Ron Johnson of Wisconsin, who has led the charge in Congress to investigate the nefarious international business dealings of Joe Biden's wayward son, told Fox News host Dan Bongino on Saturday that while he believes Hunter Biden might indeed be indicted, the contents of the indictment will be sealed. Can they even do that though? Johnson also believes the mainstream media will turn on the most inept president in the history of the presidency, due to his continuing to crater poll numbers. That is already happening, including the most trusted name in news, in quotation marks, CNN of all news outlets. Uh, but we'll see what happens. That's my prediction. My other prediction is they may indict Hunter, but they'll probably seal the deal. They'll seal all the information. The American public will never get the full truth, and we can bank on that. And Senator Johnson and his Republican colleagues have good cause to continue to investigate the Hunter Biden scandal, including federal government reaction to it. As it was reported on Wednesday that Iowa Republican Senator Grassley, the ranking member of the Senate Judiciary Committee, on January 25th, wrote to FBI Director Christopher Wray and Attorney General Merrick Garland, alleging that, quote, highly credible sources within the FBI presented to him evidence of continuing internal attempts to discredit negative information about Hunter Biden. The following day, Johnson accused the FBI of obstructing justice in the case and, quote, weaponizing itself against Republican senators. And I've been talking about that to ad nauseum, how Barack Obama weaponized the FBI. So why would the FBI, the vanguard of all that is just in America, I'm saying with sarcasm, do such a thing? Here's a hint. While Joe Biden has consistently lied his ass off while claiming he has zero knowledge of his hooker addicted son business dealing, never even discussed it with them, Joe insists. Fox News reported on Thursday that lying Biden met with at least 14 of Hunter's business associates in the Obama White House while he was vice president. So why would he meet with his son's business associates while he's vice president? Optics alone would tell you not to do this. But, quote, we've known that the Bidens are a corrupt family for years, Johnson told Bongino, adding that the latest revelations could clearly show the FBI was covering up while a complicit and corrupt mainstream media is only now coming around to the story. We all know how they censored it on Twitter and all that other stuff. You couldn't even talk about the Hunter Biden laptop, even though we now know that it's real. They covered it up for almost a year. And Joe Biden, of course, will continue to lie his ass off even after Hunter is indicted, which now seems all but certain. But if you stop and think about it, Joe's lies on the subject have been ridiculous from the beginning. Out of one side of his lying mouth, Biden claims he has no knowledge of Hunter Biden's business dealings and has never spoken to him about any of them. out of the other side of his lying mouth, he categorically insists that poor Hunter is innocent of any and all wrongdoings. Those are oxymoronic statements. Both cannot both cannot be true. How can Joe know his crackhead son is innocent if he has no idea what his wayward son has done? Because he's Joe Biden. He lies at every opportunity, including those he purposely creates. This whole thing is madness. We'll see what happens if he'll actually get indicted. I'm not going to really hold my breath on it because it seems these evil people can do the most despicable, the most heinous crimes and end up getting away with it. But let me know what you think. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe. And check out democrepublics.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.